Welcome to my Rasas and Rasathis Ungal Vasundara Sundram. Interesting topic today. நிறைய பேர் என்னை கேட்டிருந்தீங்க from your point of view, advocacy for women's human rights, Big Boss 7, Pradeep's eviction. Okay, it's a very interesting topic because this is what I major at, okay? This particular thing, women's harassment, safety for women in the environment where the women is. So, இங்க பார்க்க போனாக்கா, this is a game, strategy. Aha, dingari dingali. Okay, so no means no. I've always believed in that theory. Furthermore, if you come and analyze this whole thing, he is a very, very strong player, or a strong player. Everyone predicted he's going to be the winner. ஸோ ஒரு பெண்ணுக்கு அந்த ஆண் செய்கிறது if she does not feel comfortable in the environment she is in, so she's most welcome to tell him, stop it, I'm feeling uncomfortable with it, and she would avoid him at any cost. ஸோ இது பார்க்கச்சே போனாக்கா அவங்க ஃபேர்ம்லியாக அந்த பெண்கள் அந்த பிக் பாஸில் இருக்கச்சே அவங்க ஃபேர்ம்லியாக they didn't put their foot down. If you put your foot down, the man would not go overboard. You're not firm, darling. Because you see, in my line of job, I've worked on this rape cases and domestic violence cases and all. வெளுத்ததெல்லாம் பாலுன்னு we advocacies for women's human rights, we don't do that. Because we analyze, we talk to the person who's made those accusations. How true is this? Because basically there are cases where women have made false allegations against the men. It's serious as rape, domestic violence and everything, just to get back to the men, revenge. So just because I'm an advocacy for women's human rights, kanmoodi tanama pengal ellam correct na solla maten. There are a lot of men who has become victims, okay, of all this false allegation, and unfortunately there are cases where men have committed suicide, gone into alcohol, gone into drug, because they can't handle this false accusation. So it's a very, very serious matter, because it's a man's life, it's a man's reputation. இப்ப அந்த பிரதீப்க்கு ஒரு முத்திரை குத்திருக்கப்பட்டது, அதாவது he is not safe among women. So you've branded him that way. You have to think twice, because you're screwing up with a person's future and reputation in general public, just because for game's sake. If you were to ask my opinion, they found him a threat. So the game or the strategy, if you are a threat, I have to get rid of you. But there's so many ways of getting rid of a person, but hitting below the belt is totally wrong. The girls, even despite what he has done, okay, அவங்கிட்ட சிரிச்சுக்கிட்டு பேசிக்கிட்டு, so then the man thinks it's okay, I can do this, she's feeling comfortable. Like some men, they like to use foul language in front of women. If the women don't tell them, stop it, I'm a woman, respect me as a lady, and I want to be treated like a lady, so now he'll be careful. If the women also doesn't do anything, hey, don't Lana, the man would not take you seriously. Right? So it's really sad though. And then அந்த பாத்ரூமில் ஒன்றுக்கு போனது, அவன் சொன்ன அவசரமாக போயிட்டேன், டோர் க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிங்கன்னா எல்லாரும் அங்கே இருக்கிறாங்க. ஆனால் வேணுமெனுக்கு ஒரு பெண் அங்கே நிற்கும் போது அதை வேணுமென்னு செஞ்சாக்கா அது மிகப்பெரிய தப்பு. Okay, and either okay, it has happened sometimes, like what they say, shit happens, isn't it? Things do happen. But then either mulukka ganging up against a person, screwing up a person's reputation. Red card kudukechen bandaka, you should have given it to Azim. Okay, you should have given it to that Bala, right? And so many things he has done, which I feel, how come he's not got a red card? How come Azim is not got a, but Balaji, that guy, the tall, skinny guy in the previous episodes, he should have got a red card. எப்பயோ ஒரு தப்பு செஞ்ச ஒரு ஆக்டர் he claims பஸ்ஸில் நடிச்சிருக்கேன், அதுக்கு உடனே ரெட் கார்டு கொடுத்தது. So it's just totally not fair, guys, because you're dealing with a man's life. What if Pradeep out of depression, he commits suicides and everything? அப்புறம் என்ன செய்ய போறீங்க? Who's going to take responsible? And furthermore, it is a media platform, full security is given. and there's always cameras there watching. In case anything happens, immediately they can zap. So the Pengal Vanda is crying wolf is really, really bad, darling. It's really, really bad. So this is going to give a very bad image about security towards women, because women can simply cry wolf, isn't it? So உண்மையா அது நடந்தாக்கா then they say, அது சும்மா சொல்லுது, அது உண்மை இல்லை, பிக் பாஸ்ல நடந்த மாதிரி தானே இவங்களும் சொல்றாங்க. So the whole perception of we women who's into advocacy for women's human rights and activists and everything, we are going to get into a lot of trouble. It's going to be very difficult. Our work is going to be very difficult in the future. Right. So it's like, targeting a person. Even office-lay harassment towards women and everything is really bad. But there are some women just gang up against a male colleague just to get back to him. So they throw this card, victim card, harassment card, sexual harassment card. So when we go and investigate the matter, and we find out, because we believe in facts and proofs. So at times you can see they're lying, they're just ganging up. So that's one way of getting rid of him and everything. So please, women, I'm always for you guys, activists for for women's human rights, advocacy for women's human rights, but don't abuse this privilege which is given to women today, because we fought very hard to achieve this privilege. So don't use this for your own personal gain. So I really feel sorry for Pradeep. I've seen Bigg Boss. I'm not stupid. I've been watching Bigg Boss 7, and I can clearly tell, you condone with him, you befriend him and all, then you stab him behind his back. It's really bad. Okay, this is my opinion. Suresh Chakravarti Anne, I'm not saying this because I know him as a person. He's like an Anne to me. You all know my Rasas and Rasatis. What he said, just go and have a look at YouTube. Suresh Chakravarti, on his point, is Pakka. And then Vijitra, the actress, is also mentioned. Hats off to her. அப்பவே நீங்க சொல்லிருக்கலாமே, இது அவ்வளோ தூரம் வராத. அப்படியே you just groomed him and got along a lot, so it comes to a peak, so this is a way to get him out. It is a plan which is very dirty and very cheap and very disgusting towards entire womanhood. Okay? This is my opinion. Let me know if you support. If you support, don't support. It's okay. Each one is to their own. One man's meat is another man's poison. Take care. Happy Sunday.